I will call the meeting of December 16th, the council meeting to order, and after doing so, I'll ask Councillor Richardson to read the reconciliation.
In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge our meeting place. The City of Flin Flon Council Chambers is situated on the ancestral lands of Treaty 5 territory. We would also like to acknowledge that we also work in partnership with First Nations in Treaty 6 and 10 territories and the Red River Métis Nation.
Thank you. It's interesting when you read this, because every time we have a meeting now, we're hearing them from other parts of the country, and I can't pronounce half the names of the groups that they do. But it's interesting seeing people work their way through, and then how many treaties and how many groups are all involved. So it's neat to see who has who's related to what. Number 2, reading and confirming of minutes, Councillor Smith.
Yes, reading and confirming of minutes 25-188. Be it resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting of council held December 2nd, 2025 be adopted as received.
Seconder, Councillor Richardson. All in favor? And that is done. Councillor Dallas Funk.
Thank you. Check schedule 25-189. Be it resolved that the accounts in the amount of $1,174,873.47 be approved for payment.
Seconder, Councillor Eagle. All in favor? Okay.
It's me again.
Councillor Dallas Funk.
Thank you. Municipal funding application, Flin Flon Curling Club, 25-19. Be it resolved that the City of Flin Flon approve the municipal funding application towards the Flin Flon Curling Club Seniors Bonds Bill in the amount of $550 be approved.
Seconder, Councillor Lidwin. All in favor?
Oh, it's me again.
Whoops. Look at that, that's right. So it moves to Councillor Eagle.
Nope.
Or did I miss you one?
Dallas Funk still.
Okay.
Still Dallas Funk, okay.
Sorry,
I missed one.
okay, sorry, I didn't realize it was myself either. BL 2025-20, fees, fines, and charges, first reading, 25-191. Be it resolved that bylaw number 2025-20, being a bylaw of the City of Flin Flon to prescribe fees, fines, and charges for municipal services be read a first time and passed on the first reading.
Councillor Slip seconds it. All in favor? Okay, I moved a little too early there. Councillor Eagle.
Okay, thank you. Resolution 25-192. This is bylaw first reading for the Homeowners Assistance Tax Credit. Be it resolved that bylaw number 2025-21, being a bylaw of the City of Flin Flon, to implement a financial assistance program for eligible principal residences in the City of Flin Flon, be read a first time and passed on first reading.
Seconder, Councillor Hanson. All in favor? Thank you. Done.
And the second one is Resolution 25-193. This is the 2026 emergency plan. Be it resolved that the 2026 Flin Flon emergency plan be adopted as received.
Seconder, Councillor Lidwin. All in favor? Okay. I will move to Councillor Lidwin.
Sure. I have 2 resolutions, Your Worship. Resolution 25-194. Be it resolved that the City of Flin Flon approves CAO Capic, DWO Funk, Utility Supervisor Hotel, and Fire Chief Curis to attend the Manitoba Disaster Management Conference, MDMC 2026 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that they be authorized to submit travel expenses as per the City of Flin Flon policy.
Seconder, Councillor Richardson. All in favor?
Sorry, I should have said this earlier. I need to recuse myself. I can't vote on that. I should have said it first.
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize.
We
I
know
thought
your
about
heart's
it
out.
earlier. I should have said it before, but
Okay.
just so it's on record.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Councillor Lidwin.
Yeah, sure. Resolution 25-195. Be it resolved that the City of Flin Flon approved Director of Safety and Human Resources McPherson to attend the Safety Services Manitoba Conference, SSM, in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that they be authorized to submit travel expenses as per the City of Flin Flon policy.
Seconder, Councillor Eagle. All in favor? Okay.
Thank you.
And I move to Councillor Richardson.
2026 West Canada Economic Forum, 25-196. Be it resolved that the City of Flin Flon approve Regional Economic Development Officer Michelle Moscoso to attend the West Canada Economic Forum in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that they be authorized to submit travel expenses as per the City of Flin Flon policy.
Seconder, Councillor Dallas Funk. Dallas. All in favor?
You can tell it's the end of the year.
And then I have another one. Aqua Center naming rights agreement 25-197. Be it resolved that the Aqua Center naming rights agreement between the City of Flin Flon and Mechlevena Bay Operating Limited, 4N, be ratified and approved for signature by the proper officers of the City of Flin Flon.
Seconder, Councillor Slip. All in favor? I didn't get that wrong. Councillor Hanson.
25-198. Be it resolved that the City of Flin Flon enter into an agreement with M-Perform for the Employee Performance Evaluation Software, and that the Mayor and Chief Administrative Officer be authorized to sign the agreement on behalf of the City.
Seconder, Councillor Lidman. All in favor? Okay. And Councillor Slip.
Yes, Animal Control Report, Resolution 25-199. Be it resolved that the Animal Control Report for the dates of October 15th, 2025 to November 14th, 2025 be received and filed.
Seconder, Councillor Richardson. All in favor? And that is done. Prior to adjournment, I would like to do a couple things. First of all, I, as well as everybody on council, would like to wish all of our constituents a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays and every other thing that you celebrate this time of year. Family, friends, the whole climate, enjoy it. So, on behalf of and if anybody wants to make a personal wish of season's greetings. Okay, I want to pass on that. What we do have, though, is one announcement, and I'm going to pass this as a happy announcement, and because it's a mostly financial announcement, I'm going to pass it to the Deputy Mayor who's in charge of finance, and would you like to speak?
Yes. I am so excited to announce that the Manitoba Provincial Government, the Municipal Relations Department, has approved, and we've been successful in our Manitoba Grow application for $2.45 million to go towards the Aqua Center build. This is exciting news for us. It allows us to have no line of credit needed, a less debenture for the community, and we can't thank them enough. It really shows that perseverance, dedication of our team. This is our third opportunity, I think, third time we granted. So we want to really thank everybody that worked on those grants, and obviously the provincial government for many meetings with us and seeing the greatness that the Aqua Center will bring to our community. The second thing that happened out of those meetings is the Saskatchewan Homeowners Tax Credit. Councillor Eagle read it tonight, and so we have been approved to have the $1,500 tax credit. There's a rollout, I believe, according to the bylaw. You can come into City Hall, prove that you are a Flin Flon, Saskatchewan resident, and then you can either have the credit put on your taxes or choose to have a check. Is that right? That's what it says in the bylaw?
Administration is still
working on it.
Yeah.
But there's those two choices that potentially could come out that are in the bylaw. So we really want to talk about the value of us traveling. At times it might look like we proved tonight how many conferences, 3 conferences, that sometimes can seem like a lot. We just had this conversation before this meeting and talked about the value of it. From a council perspective, we had written emails, we had made phone calls in regards to that tax credit. 2-3 weeks ago, Councillor Slip and myself and Mayor Fontaine and our CAO, Ms. Kapik, went and had that face-to-face conversation. We believe that the $79,000 approximately that the community will be getting for our Saskatchewan residents is because of that face-to-face conversation. So we think it's really important. I think this has been a trying year for our community, so this is ending on a super positive note. We really appreciate the provincial government meeting with us. Premier Canoe met with us as well in the same conference, so that's pretty amazing. The debenture will obviously go down for the pool, which is I can't say, like, our committees have worked so hard, and the previous committee has worked so hard to make this pool a reality. We're looking forward to have it up and operating late spring, early summer. We just did a big pool tour, so we're really excited, and we just want to say thank you to the provincial government and our team, especially for applying for it. So congratulations to our community. So,
Nice to end on a pleasant note.
if I can just expand on the homeowners assistance tax
Certainly
credit.
can.
I'm just gonna expand on it because this is not a new tax credit for anybody listening that maybe doesn't pay taxpayer taxes here and don't own homes in Flin Flon. This is an oversight by our provincial government for this year when they changed their legislation, and they changed it from resident homeowners tax credit to this, to the HATC. And what they neglected to understand was they forgot to grandfather in Flin Flon, Saskatchewan residents for this $1,500 tax credit. So if anybody's looking at their property tax bill, you'll see City of Flin Flon first. Underneath that, you'll see something that is Flin Flon School Division. Now, our Flin Flon, Saskatchewan residents pay school taxes to Manitoba. Their students are Flin Flon School Division students, not Creighton School Division students, and they've always gotten the tax credit until this year. It was an oversight, so, yes, they did. And it was under different legislation. So this isn't over yet. This provides Flin Flon, Saskatchewan the ability that our resident homeowners to recover this for this year. We're gonna pursue this further next year because that legislation needs to be changed by adding a regulation or whatever to protect Flin Flon, Saskatchewan in the future. So I hope that sort of clarifies where this comes from. It's not a new tax credit, it was an omission.
Thank you. With that, we move to questions if you have any, Rob.
Okay, yeah, I do. So Allison, I was trying to write down as much as I could when you're talking. So you got $2.4 million from the Manitoba government for the Aqua Center building.
2.45.
2.45?
Yeah, it's
And what-
Manitoba Grow.
And what was it, sorry?
Manitoba Grow, and Grow is
And they changed
GRO.
it this year.
And that was a grant.
Yes, so the provincial government opened up their granting structure earlier this year so municipalities could budget better for the upcoming 2026. The application process opened and ended, I think October 6th was the end date, and we just got notice yesterday that we were successful in our application.
Okay, so you got a grant through Manitoba Grow, from the Manitoba provincial government, and it's $2.45 million towards the Aqua Center build.
You betcha.
So quickly, this Sask homeowners tax credit, that's for Flin Flon, Saskatchewan residents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get either $1,500 tax, they'll get a credit on their taxes or get a check up to them.
No, it's,
Up to.
Up to.
Yeah.
and it may not be up to
They
them.
may not be up to
It may
them.
not be up to them, Rob. The administration's gonna figure out what they can make work. So yes, the money's coming. How it comes is to be,
Okay, so I should leave that part out, then to say up to $1,500 tax credit.
Yes.
I won't say
No,
that.
because we haven't established how it's gonna be, don't,
Okay.
don't.
But also, if it's not, like, say your school taxes are not 1,500.
Right.
You won't get 1,500. It
Right.
could, your school taxes could be 1,100, let's say, then you would get 1,100. So if they're over 2,000, you will get 1,500, so it's up to that amount.
Okay.
It
Yes.
used to be the school tax credit, they changed the name of it, so then the provincial government was looking at it as a tax structure. So people that were filing taxes in Saskatchewan were not getting it. And as Councillor Eagle clarified, we look at that as just a glitch. They pay taxes, their municipal taxes to us, and our school taxes to us as well.
Yeah.
We had to argue a bit
Yes.
to get this done. They asked us, well, what do you want us to do? And we said, pay the people in Saskatchewan what the people in Manitoba get.
100%.
And then they said, what do you want us to do going forward? Pay the people in Saskatchewan the same as the people in Manitoba. So it was, they listened though.
Yes, yeah,
And give them credit,
yeah.
Well, I think they had to recognize their precedent.
they
Well,
didn't want
that's
to.
They didn't want to.
They did not. But like Councillor Slip said, it was a good meeting all around.
Yep.
They, it's really great when you go down and you're heard and you're listened and what's right is right. Yep.
So to Councillor Dallas Funk's original
That's right.
statement, those times that we go down to meet, A lot of the times we go to conferences, especially the ones in Winnipeg, when they do have a possibility to meet politicians, that's far more important than the actual meetings we go to in many cases, because we have issues. We don't go to talk to them just to talk about the weather. So that's the point we try to make is,
Sure.
it's important for us to be there, or someone to be there who's the right someone.
I'm going to give Minister Simard a lot of credit. I mentioned this to Deputy Mayor Dallas Funk today, when Councillor Richardson and I were in Ottawa right at evacuation time, and we didn't want to, we were struggling with it. We did run into Minister Simard, who teased us a little bit and said, I think we're going to have good financial news for you by the end of the year. He came through, so that's good. We were worried
Yeah.
for a long time, but he came through.
So I just got a few other quick questions here. I'm thinking that this municipal funding application for the curling club, that's just a donation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
In kind, I believe.
What about this resolution here about implementing a financial assistance program for eligible principal residences? Like, what is that, like, can you expand on that, be more specific what that is?
That's the Saskatchewan credit.
Oh, that's what that
Yeah,
is?
so we had to pass a bylaw for that, Rob.
Okay,
Because typically, the province would just pay our administration, and then that would go on your taxes. So this is a different way. They're paying us, and then our administration has to figure out how to roll that out to the community as best as possible. So that's, if you read that bylaw, it explains everything in there about what we were just talking about.
Joy, it's got to go to second and third reading, though, doesn't it? No.
I thought it said passed on first reading.
It has to, it needs 3 readings.
Still needs 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joy's like, be quiet.
But we can do
it says passed on first reading.
Yeah, no, it has to
That
go
means
second.
it's
First
passed.
reading out of 3.
The first
Okay.
reading is passed.
This emergency plan, I'm assuming that it's here in the handout somewhere so I can read it?
Yes.
Okay.
You
No,
It's like this thick.
Yeah, it's,
it's 87 pages.
it's a, yeah.
I'll
It's
tell you what,
a
just hang
it's
on
a
to the meeting,
binder.
I'll just write some stuff, I don't need to know in depth, just a couple of
I
points.
can email it to you.
Oh, do you, well, I'll just talk to you at the end of the meeting, quickly.
Be in this package.
This, you mentioned that you're attending this, this conference here, the City of Flin Flon approved CAO CAPIC. It says, is there a specific date when this is happening? It just says it's coming up in Winnipeg in 2026.
There are
It
dates.
is January, I believe it's January 20th to the 22nd, but I'd have to double check.
I'll get this thing in January. Okay. This Safety and Human Resources McPherson, is that a local person?
Yes.
Dave.
Dave,
Oh, Dave, okay.
he's our man.
Okay.
From baseball.
And the same question I have about Moshosko, what's that person's first name?
Oh,
Talk.
Taku.
Taku? I like the guy who introduced me at the Santa Claus parade. Taku, you said?
Taku.
Okay. Okay. Now, what about this naming rights agreement between the City of Flin Flon and Maclevated Bay? Is that what the Aqua Center is going to be named after? Like, what is that?
No, it's a part of the Aqua Center that they're funding, and they'll have their name somewhere in the Aqua Center.
In the pool.
So it's going to be a part of the Aqua Center?
Yes.
Black
Yes.
pool naming.
Sorry?
It's the lap pool naming.
Oh, lap pool,
So
okay.
the main room of the pool, so the lap pool, that's what we call that space.
It's going to be named after Maclevated Bay, like out of, like?
Yeah, they'll have,
Logo.
there's logo and signage on the wall. They originally donated $50,000 to us, and they've committed to $50,000 each year for 4 years. So a total of $250,000 from 4 ends.
Okay, so I can just say that they're going to be sponsoring the naming rights of lap pool. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
I won't say a dollar amount, I'll just say they're going to be sponsoring
Well, you can say the dollar amount. It's a contract. Yeah. You can say.
250,000 bucks.
Yeah, total over the end of the contract. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, the only other question I have, something that I was wondering about, I know last year that there was a lot of problems with water leaks and stuff in town. Has it been better this year?
I think we've been taking care of them better this year.
Okay, I just haven't seen as many, and I'm just kind of, it got colder quicker this year than last year, so I was just kind of wondering. I know the Gateway's gas pumps froze up, so it's been, okay,
Yeah, that's what happens when you change over to the cheaper model.
well, I was just kind of wondering, so it's been the same as last year, has it been better, has it been?
I don't know, I don't have an answer for that.
That would be a
Mike?
That'd be
DWO
a
question.
DWO
Yeah.
question.
Well, the fact is nobody is really jumping on it means it's probably not that bad.
Well, you know what? Here's an answer to that. When we came in here, those leaks were costing us an incredible
Yeah.
fortune.
Oh.
And we really, really had to dedicate our workforce in a specific way to clean up
Sure.
what was happening because it was not happening fast enough, and it was costing us a fortune in leaked water. And so we're down now, I guess the way to gauge that is what our numbers are at the pump station.
Yeah, liters per second.
Yeah,
so-
and I
I think
don't know
they're
the
about
exact
half
number
of
now,
what they
but I know it's
were
considerably
supposed to.
better than it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at, like, when we were elected, I
80-some
think.
down to 50, you know.
It was
No, I think we're
77.
30.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think we're down to 30 now.
It was
So I think
77.
it sounds like we've got at
Average
least like
down
somewhere
to
near a 50%
sometimes
reduction
25.
in water loss.
I don't see crews out as often as I did.
What's that?
I don't see as many crews out this year as I have in the past, so.
Well, we're stealth, I don't know.
Well, no, but I mean, that must mean that it's better.
Yeah, well, I think we're winning.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
It's still gonna happen, but we're,
Yeah.
yeah.
we still have a long ways to go before we've got all the steel out of the ground, the plastic out of the ground.
But the director
For
of
the
Works and
what?
Have all the
Operation
steel
or
out
the
of the ground.
water and
Plastic.
wastewater would know those numbers.
That's up.
That'll be maybe our next battle with the provincial government to
Yeah.
get some, which is the battle every single municipality in Manitoba has, is to
Across
get
the-
funding for water and sewer. It's just a common thread across the province.
Yeah.
that it?
That's good for me, yeah.
Enjoy, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah, same to you. Thank you
Christmas.
very much.
So how